Hello dear students, welcome back to the maths class. I hope you have performed very well in your half yearly examination. Now we are moving towards our new chapters or the next syllabus. Okay, so in today's class we are going to start chapter 7 World of Shapes. Chapter 7 World of Shapes. As you all have already studied about shapes. What are shapes? Okay, in your previous classes you already learned about shapes. So for more information I am starting your chapter with some basics of geometry. Okay, I am going to start your chapter with basics of geometry. Now what is geometry? As ma'am is using the term geometry, so what is geometry? So geometry is nothing but the study of the shapes, figures, okay, and properties of figures. Study of shapes, property of shapes is known as geometry. Okay, it is the branch of mathematics in which we studies shapes, their properties, their dimension. Okay, so let us start. So as the name of chapter is the world of shapes. Shapes, we are going to discuss about shapes. So, and when we discuss about shapes and properties of shapes, it is known as geometry. So chapter 7 is based on geometry. It is the part of geometry. Okay. Now we will use some geometrical tools in this chapter, like scale or ruler. Okay, it is a geometrical tool. Okay, the name of this tool is scale or ruler. You use it for measuring the line segment or line or drawing line. Okay, you use ruler. It is a geometrical tool. One more tool, its name is protractor. This tool is used to measure angles. This tool is used to measure angles. We will learn how we draw the angles with the help of this. I am just introducing the tools. This tool, you have seen such tool with your elder brother and sister who studies in higher classes. They use this tool. Okay, this tool is used to draw circle. Okay, this tool is used to draw circle. So these were some geometrical tools which we use to draw shapes, angles, okay, or circle. Okay, you deal with many shapes all around yourself. Okay, as around yourself so many shapes are there, like your pen box. It is of the rectangular shape. This pad you can see, it is having a shape particular. Mobile phone having a shape. Your book, this marker having a shape. Which shape it is? It is a cylindrical shape. Okay, so everything has a particular shape. Okay, now let us come to some basic points of shape. Basics of geometry. Basics of geometry. What is geometry? What is geometry? The study of shape is called as geometry. Okay, first is point. Now what is point? I have drawn one point on the board, other point on the board. Is it visible to you? No. So a point has no thickness, no height, no length. Point has no height, no length and no thickness. So point is simply a dot. What is point? Point is a dot. Point is just a dot. Point is just a dot which has no length, no thickness and no height. Okay, so but to make it visible, what I am doing, I am darkening it. To make it visible to you, I am darkening it. Okay, now you can see this dot. Okay, but be remember, point is just a dot which has no length, no height and no thickness. Why I thicken it? Why I thicken it? So that it can be easily visible to you. Okay, so it is a point. Point is just a dot. Okay, suppose now I have made so many points. Okay, 3 points I have drawn on the board. Okay, now as you everyone has their own name, so here we give names to point also. Okay, so suppose I want to give name to this point. So what name I can give it? I can use any alphabet of English. I can use any alphabet to give name from A to Z. Suppose I can give name to it P, point P. How we will read this? Point P. R, point A. Suppose another one more point is there, I can give it name B. It's my wish, whatever the name I want to give, it's my wish. Okay, so how we will read it as point P, point R, point B, point A. Okay, point is just a dot, we can give it name. And how we read it? Point P, point R. You can give any name. Okay, suppose other point is there, you want to give it name Z, so write Z. Okay, we can use English alphabet to give name of point. Okay, so point is just a dot. It is just a dot. It has no length. It has no length. Height and thickness. Okay, it is just a dot. It has no length, height and thickness. Now line. Next point is line. Now what is line? Now you know what is point. Okay, for example, I am drawing a point here. It is a point. I am giving it name M, point M. Okay, now what is line? So when we join infinite points together, we get a line. When we join so many points together, how we get line? So if I draw so many points together, point, point, point. If I join all these points together, I get a line. What I get? I get a line. See, I joined so many points together, so I get a line. So when we join points together, we get line. Okay, so it is a line. Now what are the points about line? Line has no end points, means we can extend line in both the directions. We can extend line in both the directions. Okay, line has two arrows. Line has arrows on both the ends. Okay, line has arrows on both the ends. These arrows indicates that you can extend the line up to infinite. This line is going up to infinite. Okay, beyond this board even. Okay, so these arrows denotes that or indicates that line can goes up to infinite. Line has no end point. Line has no end point. Okay, now we can give name to line also. How? this side and B to this side. Okay. So how? What is the name of this line? The name of this line is line AB. Line AB. AB is a line. Line has arrows on both the sides. So how we can write it? We will write AB, its name AB, and we will draw a symbol of line. So this is how we can write it. It means line AB. Okay, how we read it as? We read as line AB. How we denote it as? AB and a symbol of line. Okay, how we denote it as and how we read it as. Line, when we join infinite so many points together, we get a line. Line has no end points, means you can extend line in both the directions. In direction B you can extend line, in direction A you can extend line. There are three types of lines: horizontal line, vertical line and slanting line. Types of lines. Types of lines. Horizontal line, vertical line and slanting line. Now what is horizontal line? The slipping position of the line. When you slip down. Slipping position. So if line is like this, it means it is horizontal line. It means it is horizontal line. If line is in standing position, if line is in a standing position, means like this, line is like this. It is vertical line. It is known as vertical line. Okay. If line is, in Hindi you call it na, line tirchi hai ma'am. So that word tircha, it means slanting. So such line is known as slanting. Now this line is also a slanting line. Okay. It is slanting, it is slanting, it is vertical and it is horizontal. So these are three types of line. We can give name to it: line CD, line PQ, line ST, line MN. Okay. So how I read it? Line CD is a horizontal line. Line PQ is a vertical line. Line ST is a slanting line, and line MN is also an slanting line. Okay. So we have discussed 2 points. One is point and second is line and types of line. Okay. Now next point comes how we measure a line. How we measure a line. Okay. How we draw a line. So we have a geometrical device to draw or measure a line, which is known as ruler or scale. In normal language you call it as scale. Okay. Or ruler. It is used to draw a line and measure a line. Now how we measure line? How to measure a line? How to measure a line? Okay. Suppose a line is drawn Suppose a line segment is drawn here. Okay. Now what is line segment? Line has 2 points. Understand what is line segment, okay? First understand line segment, we will do it later. Line segment, what is line segment? Line segment is a part of line, okay? Line segment is a part of line. It means it has 2 end points. It has 2 end points. It is a point, it is a point. But what is line? Line has no end points. Line has arrows on both the sides. Line has arrow. Line has arrow on both the sides. Both the end side. But line segment has point on both the ends. Line segment has points on both the ends. It is the difference between line segment and line. Line has arrows on both the ends. Line segment has points on both the ends. Okay. Suppose I want to give name to it. One point I give name M. Other point I give name N. Suppose I want to give name to it. A, B. How I will write it? How we will denote line? AB. We will write AB together and we will draw the symbol of line. Okay. It is line segment. So how we will write its name? M, N and simple line with 2 dots. Okay. How we will read it as MN is a line segment. Why? Because it has 2 dots at end points. AB is a line. Why it is line? Because we can observe that it has arrows on its end. Okay. So it is the difference between line segment and line. What is ray? One more point is there, ray. So ray has one end point and at other side it has arrow. One side point and one side arrow is known as ray. One side point and other side arrow is known as ray. So these were the basics of geometry. One side point and one side arrow is known as ray. PS. PS. So PS is a ray. Why it is ray? PS is a ray. Ray has one end point and one side arrow. Line segment has both the end points. Line has no end points. Okay, it can extend up to infinite. Now what is this? It has 2 endpoints, means it is a line segment. This line also has 2 endpoints, means it is also an line segment, and I want to measure its length. So by using the ruler or scale we can measure the length. Okay, we can measure the length. By using ruler or scale we can measure length. Let us discuss some points about the ruler. Okay, each ruler has big divisions and small division. Okay, so 2 big divisions. This is a big division on your scale from 0 to 1. It is a big divisions. From 1 to 2 it is a big division. From 2 to 3 it is a big division. So each big division is divided into 10 equal parts. Each big division is divided into 10 equal parts. It is 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1 is written on your scale. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So each big division on your scale this division, each division is made up of 10 small divisions. Each division is made up of 10 small division. You can check your scale. Okay. This one big division is known as centimeter. This one big division is known as centimeter. Okay. Each big division represents 1 centimeter. Each big division represents 1 centimeter. And each small division, when you observe the scale, when you observe your scale, be ready with your scale and observe in your scale. Each big division is made up of, when you count the lines, each big division is made up of 10 small divisions. Okay. And each big division represents 1 centimeter. And one small division represents 1 millimeter. One small division represents 1 millimeter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. 10 millimeters will be equals to 1 centimeter. These small divisions represents each small division represents 1 millimeter. So 10 millimeter means 1 centimeter. Okay. Now how we measure the line? Okay. How we measure the line? Suppose a line is drawn on the board. I want to measure its length. So how I can measure? So for measuring, what I will do? I will find out the zero on the scale. There are two. On both the sides numbers are written on your scale. So identify where centimeter is written. Okay, on your scale centimeter is written. On that side part, identify the zero. Put that zero on the one end point. And keep your ruler like this. Okay. Now how many big divisions it is covering? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And one small division it is covering. So one small division means 1 millimeter. So the length of this line is 13.1 centimeter. The length of this line is 13.1 centimeter. Now suppose I want to measure this line. I want to measure the length of this line. So what I will do? I will put my ruler like this. Okay. Point 0 I will mark at the one end. Now start counting. Place the ruler properly along the line. Okay. 1 division, 2 big division, 3 big division, 4 big division, 5 big division, 6, 7 and 8. So the length of this line is 8 centimeter. The length of this line is 8 centimeter. So this is how we measure line. Now open exercise 7.1. Open exercise 7.1. Exercise 7.1. Question number 1. Measure the length of each line segment. What is the question? Measure the length of each line segment. It is your question. Okay, in part A1, what type of line it is? Is it a horizontal line? No. Is it a vertical line? No. It is a slanting line. Okay, a slanting line AB is given and you want to measure its length. So what you will do? You will use your ruler. You will put 0 here at one point and the other point like this. Okay, and you will count the big divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and some small division. 11, after 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 small divisions are there. So the length of this line is 11.7 centimeter. Okay, so in answer what you will write? AB is equals to 11.7 centimeter. Be remember, in your book a small line is given. In your book a small line is given there. So according to you the length will be very small. Okay, according to your scale the length will be very small. For example, I have done this. The length of your line measurement will be different. Okay, so be remember. Now part B, a standing line is given like this. Okay, I want to measure its length. So what I will do? CD, a line CD is given. What I will do? I will measure it. Okay, the length of my line is 5 centimeter. So what I will do in answer? What I will write? CD is equals to 5 centimeter. CD is equals to 5 centimeter. Might be possible your answer is not 5 centimeter. Okay, it might happen your answer is not 5 centimeter. So according to your scale, what is the length? Write that. If it is 2 centimeter, according to your scale, write 2 centimeter. If it is 2.5, write 2.5. Okay, according to my scale it is 5 centimeter, so I am writing 5 centimeter. So this is how you will measure the length of line and write answers like this. Okay, according to my scale it is 11.7 centimeter, but it might different according to your scale. So write only that what your measurement is coming. So now try C, D, E and F by yourself. Okay, measure the length and write the answer properly. Now question number 2. Question number 2 is draw the line segments of the following measures using a ruler. Ruler means scale. Okay, ruler means scale. Draw means you need to draw a line. Draw the line segment. Draw the line segments of the following using a ruler. Part A is given 5 centimeter. So what you will do? Be remember, for drawing any line or any shape, you will use scale or ruler or pencil only. Okay, you will use pencil only to draw geometrical shapes. Do not use pen. What you will do? In your notebook, you will keep ruler like this. Okay, at point 0 mark a dot. Okay, and at division 5, at number 5 point another mark. Okay, and draw a straight line with the help of ruler. Okay. Now give the name to both the points. I am giving S, another side I am giving T. Okay, now the length of this line is 5 centimeter. So on it I am writing 5 centimeter. So ST is 5 centimeter. ST is equals to 5 centimeter. This is how we will draw. What you will do? You will keep ruler, mark one point at 0 and other point at 5. Okay? This is how. Be remember, you will draw any shape or line in geometry by using pencil only. Do not use pen. B. In question number B, given length is 6 centimeter and 4 millimeter. 6 centimeter and 4 millimeter. So what you will do? You will place ruler on your notebook. You will use pencil. Mark one point on 0 and another point on 6. Okay. 6, and after 6, how many millimeter? 4 millimeter means 4 small divisions. So after 6, count 4 small divisions. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here. And join the line now. You got both the points. Mark the points and join the line. The length of this line is 6 centimeter, 4 millimeter. Give name P, Q. So line PQ is equals to 6 centimeter, 4 millimeter. It is very simple. Okay. Draw the line by using pencil. Now next, see. Given length is 3 centimeter, 7 millimeter. 3 centimeter, 7 millimeter. So what you will do? You will place the ruler on your notebook like this. You will point one mark on 0. Okay. Then count 3 centimeter, 7 millimeter. So count 3 big divisions. 1, 2, 3 big division, and 7 millimeter means 7 small divisions. After 3, count 7 small divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So make a point here and join both the points. You got 2 points, join both the points. You got your required line. It is 3 centimeter, 7 millimeter. Give name to it. I am giving CD. I am giving name CD. So CD, line segment CD is of 3 centimeter, 7 millimeter. Okay. Again we remember, draw lines by using pencil. Now D. D is of 9 centimeter. So what you will do? You will place the ruler on your notebook. Okay. Do not move ruler. 9 centimeter length line you want to draw. So make a dot on 0. And 9 centimeter means 9 divisions, big divisions. See where 9 is written on your scale? Here. Make another dot here. Okay. One dot at 0, another dot at 9. Now join both the dots. Now join both the dots. So this line is of 9 centimeter. I am giving it name as LM. So line segment LM is equals to 9 centimeter. It is very easy. Now the remaining questions E, F, G, H, I and J, try to draw by yourself. Okay. In today's class we have discussed some basic definitions of geometry and we have completed one exercise 7.1. Okay. In next lecture we will meet with new topics of geometry. Till then, complete your all the work. Okay. Bye bye students.